Please welcome the Republican candidate for the Texas 38th Congressional District, Wesley Hunt.
Difficult times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. And weak men create difficult times. We are here. But I'm here to tell you, I got some good news for you. We have a man, our 47th future president, who is just the man to bring us the times that we as Americans deserve. We live in the greatest country in the entire world, and I'm going to tell you why. My father is a retired colonel in the Army, served 20 plus years. My sister went to West Point in my family first, served for 20 plus years. I went to West Point in my family second, served 8 years active duty as an Apache helicopter pilot. Amen. And my brother is also a West Point graduate, served 5 years in the Navy. There's almost 60 years worth of military service just in my immediate family. Now, I am very proud of that because we all made it back from combat. But I have West Point classmates and thousands of others that did not make it back. And that's why it is so important for us to put our priorities first and to figure out how to find ways to serve the greatest country in the world, for our fallen are no longer here to serve for themselves. My great-great-grandfather was a slave. He was born on a plantation near Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 3 of his great-great-grandchildren attended West Point. 3 of his great-great-grandchildren served our country. 1 of his great-great-grandchildren is going to be a United States congressman in a district that President Trump would have won by 25 points. That is the America that I know and love. It ain't about the past. It's about how far we've come in such a shortened period of time. Now, during my time in the military, I'm finding out that now we are focused on changing the names of barracks and changing the names of bases. And while I served, yes, I was stationed at Fort Hood, named after a Confederate general. Yes, I was stationed at Fort Rucker, named after a Confederate general. But at no point in time when I was training to fly my Apache did I ever care about the name on the building. And if these buildings were named anything else, then we wouldn't have that perspective as to where we came from compared to where we are now. We don't erase our history, we make our future better. Now, I understand that we've been living in Biden's America for almost 2 years now, and to be frank with you, Boo is right. This is the highest inflation I've seen in my lifetime. This is the worst border crisis I've seen in my lifetime. Enough fentanyl has poured into our country to kill every American 5 times. Crime is running rampant. They want to defund the police and have open borders and take away our Second Amendment rights. Now wonder why we're pissed off. And this is Texas, the energy capital of the world. There is a full-out assault on our energy industry. But the good news is this, ladies and gentlemen, we've been through worse. There was a time in this country during the Civil War where we fought and killed fellow Americans, and yet here we are today. We survived. There was a time in this country when the world called on us to end fascism, and we became back-to-back World War champions. There was a time in this country where if you were a Vietnam veteran and you served your country and you came home in uniform, you were spat on by fellow Americans. If you are a Vietnam veteran, please raise your hand. Thank you for your service. Y'all can do better than that. There was a time in this country where two planes slammed into two of the most prominent buildings we've ever erected in this country, and yet here we are. And if we can survive all of that, I can assure you we can survive Joe Biden. Roosevelt famously said, "It is not the critic that counts, nor how the man points out how the strong man stumbles, nor how the doer of deeds could have done them better. But the credit belongs to the man who was actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually strives to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, even if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls that neither know victory nor defeat." If you are here today, thank you for joining us in the arena. Thank you. President Trump was our 45th president, and he has the opportunity to become the 47th president. Opportunity is what America is all about, and that's why we live in the greatest country in the world. God bless you, God bless Texas, and God bless the United States of America.